Hello, Silverheads. This is Greg Allison with Green Griggs coming to you on the 22nd of December 21. Time on deck is 23:4800 hours Central Daylight Time. Hope you all doing well today. It's kind of hard to be Santa Claus on the potential eve of war, but somebody's got to do it. So, it's still Christmas coming. We still got the kids that need the love, and we all need a little ho ho in our life every now and then. So there you go, guys. I always say, never lose your head. Don't lose your spirit either. Sometimes we still have to stop in the worst of times and take a moment to reflect, even on reflect on the good things, even in the very worst of times. And the times aren't at the worst yet. We can hope and pray that these bad times are delayed to another day, that in fact they don't come this way at all. So there we go, guys. That's what we need to do. Russia is really amassing troops. They're getting ready, it looks like, to make a move into Ukraine, and it could be any day. As soon as the ground is frozen good and solid, and you might expect them to move. So that's what we're looking at. We're going to go through tonight, and we're going to try to, spend a little time jovially with each other as a chat room here. And for those that are just joining, and you're going, gosh, what's this prepper doing dressed up as Santa Claus? Well, I am Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. I am Santa. So, it just goes with the territory. When you're Santa, you got to be Santa, guys. So, just so what that Santa's a prepper. I mean, Santa's smart. If Santa's a prepper, you ought to be a prepper. Okay? Just take it that way. Ho, ho, ho. Santa does know that prepping is something you got to go. All right, so much for that, guys. I might be the corny Santa, right? Ho, 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 ho. Anyway, we got people in the room now. It's very good. Hope everybody likes the sunglasses. Let me take them. Let me open up this chat room in my other computer over here so I can watch when I am going through other tabs. So let's see, here it is. There it is, Wednesday night late live. And looks like we got people filing in here real fast. 26 so far, very good. And let's see here, I have to make sure. Yeah, that's me. All right, very good. I'm gonna take off my glasses so I can read this stuff. Well, I can read this. Hey, we got Rainbow Food Rocks in the house. Very good. Nice to see. Wrapping presents tonight. Well, I gave presents to my grandkids in Texas, and they're already wrapped and shipped. I'll call them tomorrow and say they're supposed to get there tomorrow. I hope they do. The rest of the kids get money, but the grandkids are still young. The young ones. I got an older grandkid. She gets money too. Guys, my life is so busy. I just don't have the time to do the stuff like that the way I used to. For those that are just coming in here and you've never been in one of my chat sessions before, especially on Wednesdays and Thursday nights, this is a community session. This is a family session because my Silverhead followers are family, and especially the core group here. And we have to share time with each other. And in the times where we've had a lot more restrictions and social gatherings in which families don't feel so comfortable to get together, we can be a family here. And we are family. So we gather here in my room, and we can chat about just about anything under the sun. It may be prepping, worm farming, gardening, space, whatever. I do all these things. I'm a space guy, I'm a prepper, and I'm a worm farmer. So what? Hey, we got a super chat. Merry Christmas, says Keith Evans. Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you, sir. Yes, you ever see Santa sleep like that before? What's Santa sleep? The snap sleep. I know how to do it. There we go. Santa knows how to salute, guys. All righty. So that was very good, Keith. I really appreciate that. Yeah, last couple of chats, I didn't get any the last couple of live sessions, I didn't get any super chats at all. It makes it kind of hard, because it means that the chat sessions aren't competing good with the full installed videos, the ones I just upload. Anyway, because, your first hour is where you get most of your views typically in a video. All right, so that really helps. That helps a lot, actually. I'm tight money right now, guys. My computer. Here's the problem. I'm going to go through some tabs on this computer. My computer may freeze. my mouse has been freezing repeatedly on me lately. I've been having to reboot when it does it, because then once it does that, I mean, the stream will run until probably in that case I'll have to just kill the computer to stop it. but I won't be able to do anything with my mouse. It's been freezing up on me a lot. So this computer's got some severe issues. I need to take it to a shop. I've got a vehicle in a shop and just some other things going on. So I've got some financial challenges right now. So I really appreciate that. Every little thing helps. Let's see here. Hey, Santa, said David Devine. Good to see you. Hey. And Paul Nelson. So technically it's Santa Claus. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. And Sub-Zero Dude. Greg, I believe that Russia and all the world's governments know that the asteroid is coming and preparing for takeovers and aftermath. Yeah, I don't know about that. We may always get hit by an asteroid, but I don't think we got anything directly on the radar at the moment. So Rainbow is thanking Keith. You appreciate that. Cassandra D, how you doing there? She says, love the cookbook, Gail. Oh yeah, Gail's got a killer cookbook, guys. You need to check out Gail's cookbooks, Gail's channels. Gail is awesome. And we got New Days Old Ways in the house. Very good to see you here. Bam Bam Suspicious. Good to see you here, even Swivel Heads. Yeah, so some of the guys and gals in here now. We were over in Lee Wilbarger's chat room. One reason I started later tonight is they had some real good programs on Lee Wilbarger's channel talking. They had a General Breedlove, who was the NATO commander, on there talking about what's going on over there. You know, he's retired now, but General Breedlove was very interesting general. They had quite a few high level people. Well, it was an interview that Lee was playing along with some other stuff, his own commentary. So Sandra Hudson says, Merry Christmas, Greg, Mod Squad and everyone. Mod Squad, there we go. So Rainbow, y'all, I just made a dowel from it tonight. Okay. So the micro gardener, Michigan gardener. Hey, all right, Michigan gardener. It's cold. I bet it is cold up there. And Gorgeous Awesome's in the house. Good to see you, Gorgeous Awesome. And Kelly Carpenter says, I sent some photos by email of my solar trackers. Yeah, I saw that. It's a supplier and manufacturer made in USA. They are for tracking the sun, for generating DC power and pumping the water. Yeah. So it basically just uses the material and don't have any power. It's just, yeah, it's a good solar tracker. It looks like what I've seen. I need to spend some more time looking into that because I got to go totally solar out in Arizona. But I got to figure out if I'm going to pay off mostly lean toward paying off debts or putting in the well first time. I'm going to do that. So of course, those, hey, GG, looking festive. You remember your reindeer all ready for the big night. Hey, I got, guys, you know what? I had to basically lay off the reindeer. I got this little problem. It's blitzing. Blitzing like to get blitzed. And he's getting blitzed. It caused some things to happen. Like, y'all heard that grandma got run over. Y'all heard that grandma got run over by a reindeer, right? Guys, the liability cost just got too high for me. So I've had to dismiss the reindeer herd. But, they've all went on to other things, Dasher, he's still out there, he's helping, but Dasher's all over the place. Prancer and Dancer, they joined the North Pole City Rockettes. Yeah, they're pole dancers now. And Comet, Comet, he just disappeared in a flash in the night. He's out there, I think, with Comet Leonard. There he is. Go out and look at him. And Cupid ran away with Miss Claus. I'm going to tell you what. Oh, my gosh. He did. What a disgrace, right? Cupid ran away with Miss Claus. Now, I'm going to have to show you a picture of, I'll show y'all a picture a little bit of Rudolph. I got a picture of Rudolph. I'm going to have to pull it up. Just wait a little bit and I'll pull it up shortly. But I do have Rudolph. But, the problem with Rudolph, ever since Rudolph got that computer, he just stays in his room and plays reindeer games. I mean, what do you say, guys? It's a good thing I got wormhole generators and worm bed sled beds. That's how the Christmas is getting delivered this year. Yeah, I got about 26 worm bed sled beds right now. All right, so Rainbow's laughing here. So yeah, Blitzen got me in trouble. Now Blitzen and Donner are a couple weird reindeer. Donner, you know, he started a political party. We called it the Donner Party. He also started some kind of a mountaineering outfitting out thing to help people get across the Cascade Mountains. And one night told Donner Party just disappeared. Weird. All right, guys. Those naughty reindeer. No kidding, gorgeous. Those naughty reindeer. I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you, it's just something else. Yeah. So and Vixen. Yeah, I gotta watch Vixen. She when Cupid ran off with Miss Claus, Vixen started chasing me, so I just had to. Too much. All right. Hello, everybody from Mississippi Outpost. Hey, Still Safe. Good to see you. So Grandma ate Santa's reindeer. Well, that might be one of the grandmas. One of them got ran over by the reindeer. That's what started all this mess. I have to show y'all a picture of Rudolph here in a minute. Hang on, let me go to my directory and open that. I hope my computer don't crash on me here while I'm exploring. I hope I don't start snoring while I'm exploring. I don't want to be the snorer, the explorer, right? Rudolph the shiny gun cowboy. All right, let's see here. Had a very shiny nug. If you ever saw him. Yeah, run don't rhyme with nug, does it? Huck does. Let's see here. Yeah. Of course, you know, there's that old Christmas special we used to sing every Christmas time here in Alabama. Shotgun shells, rabbits all the way. Oh, how fun it is to go hunting on Saturday. Hey. Good old Christmas classics. Can't beat them. Hang on. Let's go look at where is that picture at? Gotta find the picture. I had it up earlier, but actually my computer crashed. I had to reboot. So it could do it any time here. So maybe we should go through all the tabs we'd normally go through as quick as we can before things might crash again. I got to replace this computer, but it's going to take some time and money to do it. And all right, where's my picture of Rudolph? I need to find him. And you'll know that Rudolph's in my workshop, because if you see this picture, you'll notice he's in my log barn. And I've done I used to do my Wednesday night videos from my log barn live. That's where I started these videos. All right, guys, let's do a share. Ding, ding, ding. And right here, there is Rudolph. If I can blow it up. Bing. There he is. There's Rudolph, my friends. Cindy Lou, number 26. Hi, Santa baby. Hi, Cindy Lou. How do you do? They're just awesome. You have to teach the worms to fly. Well, see, the worms make wormhole generators. And with the wormhole generators, man, we can go everywhere all at once. It's cool, especially when you get thousands and thousands of wormhole generators. So now Santa can get the job done. Dan, how you doing? Yeah, and Vanna White is still in the shop, Dan. There we go. What do y'all think about Rudolph? Yeah, that's a guy, but he's kind of too cute to be a guy. Poor feller. He's rather young there. So I can never forget. I went to visit my parents. There was a red sledge with a bunch of reindeer on the roof. I asked them about it. There's a bunch of stumping on the roof over. Bam, bam. That's awesome, Greg. There you go. That's in my log barn. You see all these boxes behind them? That's boxes for shipping worms. Sure enough. Yeah, let's see if you can read any of the writing on here. I'll blow it up. Bing. I can't read it. Live worms. So what it says, live worms upside down there. Live worms. Yes, sir. That's the worm boxes in Santa's workshop. And there's Rudolph. Let's see. Bam, bam. Let's say welcome to GSM. There you go. All righty. I will stop the share on Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yeah, ho ho. Halo, you got it, Ace Madero. That's the new ho ho. Let's see here. Let's do some other sharing here. Let's go through our normal websites here real fast while I still have the ability to share stuff. before everything gets crashed. What the heck? Oh, I'm going to sign into this. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go share over here. Yeah, real quick, Putin, guys, if you don't know, they're moving into heavy hardware, the heavy armaments. They are starting massively with armored infantry, fighting vehicles, fuel tankers, covered trucks, diggers, and other logistical vehicles being brought to the Ukrainian border just after President Vladimir Putin made the threatening comments, which I relayed to you last night, my video last night, guys. Now this merits a whole separate video really to cover that. But let's move on. We're not going to dwell on too much. Let's get more into our normal stuff that we'd like to show here. By the way, I hope our friend okay, Frozen World. Hi, buddy. Hi, hello, Frozen World. I hope Judy Dowell comes in the room tonight. She sent me some beard balm I got to test out, and so she should be in the room tonight. Who knows? I might take some of those things and start, if they want me to, put them on my website and sell them. All right, here, guys. Here's the temperatures. It's freezing here in Alabama, but look up here, Nebraska. It's not. South Dakota's got places it's not. Even Wyoming's got places that aren't freezing. Even up in Idaho, Montana here, and Idaho, it's not freezing. Here, 34 all the way up to the Canadian border over here, and it's freezing right here right now. In fact, I fired up my heater in the greenhouse a little bit earlier before I came in here. I'm gonna have to go out and refuel it tonight. And all right, you're about 28 degrees there, Katie. So it's not looking good over there. No, it's not at all. Texas is nice and warm in the 50s down here, guys. Phoenix 57, that's pretty warm. 61 down here and close to San Diego. Florida, 61 down in Miami. Get all the way in Miami, 61 in Florida. Hey, how many Geiger counters for sale? You know what? I got a friend that sells those things, and I need to bring him on. It's about time to bring him on the channel. I got to contact him and get him on the channel. I got to find it. He's got his own YouTube channel. He sells a lot of that stuff, and I've had him come to my Power Grid Defense Conference, and as a vendor on my first one back in 2016. So it'd be good to get him in here. Yeah, I like KP 2 to 3. Yeah, he sells a lot of stuff, and I got to see if I can find him here. I've lost track with him. Wow, look at that, guys. I don't know. I went to altitude there. Let's get her back down to where we're at. Look around. All righty, let's go and look at rain. I need to move my little thing here. Let me minimize this window. We'll look at rain and thunder. No thunder. You know, there's all the thunder's offshore now. Well, a lot of people had a lot of storms lately. I heard there was some tornadoes in Florida like last night. Does anybody know about that? Hey, has anybody seen what today is? Well, it's already changed here now, but we started out on 12, 22, 21. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. And it was the day of the launch of the movie The Matrix. Has anybody seen The Matrix? If you have, tell me if they play White Rabbit from Jefferson Airplane in the movie. It was definitely in the trailers. So let's look. Oh, we got a Russian coming in here. A Russian troll. Uh-oh. We're being attacked by Russia here in the room, guys. Wow, look here, New Days. That's just missing you right there. Holy smoke. All in Nova Scotia and not in Maine, hardly. That's funny. Any snow at all, Katie? Katie's right up here at the border. She might actually have a little snow. Quite a little vortex up here, though. So let's go in and look at just rain. Check new snow. New snow. Go back to rain accumulation. West Coast is getting a lot of rain, guys. In Vancouver area, all the way down to San Diego. That's good. Look there. Lots of rain on the West Coast. And getting some out in the Rockies. Wow, maybe even a snowflake. Good. Need some rain in Snowflake. Frozen World True, bam, bam. I wonder if it's not the terrain of Ukraine and Russia. Well, you know, they want to roll when it gets the ground gets frozen, so they can move their equipment easier. No explanation, but I guess someone somewhere, Santa must be real. They really did. What is that new? Hey, Santa is real right here, guys. Ho ho ho. Let's look at the next 5 days. Looks like the Midwest in the next 5 days up around Michigan and up into Minnesota. Next 10 days. All right. Wow, we catch it down here again. Really soon. Looks like between 5 to 10 days. More rain coming. Must be next week. Well, that's it. That's the Midwest. Everybody's getting rain except the Midwest and maybe parts of Piedmont, southern area, and below the Black Belt in Alabama. So there we are. Lots of rain in the country. Fair bit out here in the Snowflake area. Let me zoom in. Yeah. Looks like we got about an inch coming. That's what this stands for. Well, I know we're not getting 3 foot. What the heck? 1.5. What? I suppose that's inches. It's a lot of rain for out there. It's not necessarily the wettest months. Holbrook, snowflake, snowflake. All right, guys. Look at the Earth here. South Atlantic, so around around the Antarctica is not as intense as it has been, but guys, still always intense winds coming through here. You know, there's rough ocean currents and waves there. Got this stuff off Maine, stuff around close to Iceland and Greenland. Let's see, that's a strong storm area right there. There's always stuff up around Alaska, Kamchatka Peninsula, Siberia, and over to Iberia, from Siberia to Iberia. Iberia is over here, guys. From Siberia to Iberia, what covers the whole Eurasia, right? East to west, Siberia to Iberia. Something like that to go north-south expression, right? Now, this really, I don't know how we call it. It's like Europe, and that's Asia. It's all one land mass. It really is. Culturally, they may be different. All right, enough of that one. I'm going to kill that thing. Earthquakes. We had an earthquake in Alabama down here in Maplesville, M3.1. This is a very uncharacteristic place for earthquake because it's nowhere near the Appalachians. It's close to the fall line, a little below Birmingham, probably between Birmingham and Montgomery, I guess. But that's probably about a 3-hour drive from me. Maybe a little better than that. Might be a little better than a 3-hour drive. So, no, I didn't feel it or hear it. But now we did have an earthquake up in this area in Alabama back about 20 years ago. And it sounded like a big jet engine coming overhead. You know, it was cargo jets like flies in and out of Huntsville International's intermodal facility. We get from 747 cargo jets flying in and out. Sometimes they come in low over the house, and they might do it. They like to fly those mostly at night anyway. So I've heard, you know, loud rumbles where they fly in low close to the house before. And it sounded kind of like that, except then I noticed that the handles on my Chester doors were clacking. I go, oh, yeah, we're having an earthquake. You know, it was the middle of the night, you know, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I just rolled back over, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. I just rolled back over, went back to sleep. The time I was married, the next morning, my wife, she got, she said, Greg, was that earthquake we had last night? And I said, yeah. Missed my life. Yeah. You know, earthquakes in Alabama just aren't something you typically get too excited about. I think that was about a 4.2 somewhere in the area of Fort Payne, Alabama. So this is looks like Southern Idaho, something that's not too far from the Jellystone. That's a 2.6. We got some down here on the San Andres. Oh, that's a good one down here. What is this guy? 6.0. Yeah, I think we had some big ones down in South America or somewhere. Not too big. Where was it? There was a big earthquake somewhere recently. But yeah, this ain't what I track the most. But a couple of them right here, just east of San Diego. But what's interesting is here at the south tip of the Juan de Fuca plate, which is this little plate right here. And you got about 3 of them in this general area here. Well, if this is volcanic, is this near a mountain? Not Mount Shasta or something? No, Mount Shasta's, I don't know. M2.5, Shingleton, California. Now, this one's in the middle of the Juan de Fuca plate. Earthquakes updated. Just did an update. Maybe we just had another one up here. Red. Yeah, sometimes Charleston's area is a high risk earthquake area. Along the Appalachians is, but even down into here you get some. That's an unusual earthquake. This one's probably due to oil drilling, I'd imagine. This one, that is in diverse places, my friends. You know what I mean. That's a good book to say. Earthquakes in diverse places. All right, let's do space weather. Let's walk through this real fast. Now, look, we got a pretty good aurora up here in northern Canada. It's not moved south, but that's fairly intense. There's talks of some major solar flares that may be kicked out from the sunspots. How come they don't show us? There we go. We got several sunspots out here. So there's talks of like an M1 class solar flare. Bernard, me too doesn't give up. I give up means I'll drop dying doing what I love, always pushing for the garden and sunroofs. You one of the heroes, Green Graves. You had the latest idea of sunrooms. I had a few too. Yeah, my whole habitat's like a giant sunroom in a sense. Alabama earthquakes are caused from Graves Worm Farm having a party and dancing in the dirt. There you go. That's why I don't worry about them. 2 days. First thing Obama did when he was get our season top brass. Yeah, he did. Now we have high heels and lipstick and bad hair. That's bad when your army has a bad hair day. Wonder which one was suffering PMS with the Afghan withdrawal. Oh my God. Finally called a Wednesday night live. Past my bedtime. All right, Elton. Sorry about that. So, but I was doing other things. At least you're near a bunker, Cindy. There you go. A major girl, they said, was one of the finest minds of India. Okay. All right, again, bed. Jetty Eddie, good to see you. Glad you're here. Look here, guys. This is that's quite a tail there. Oh, but yeah, and I got to get back out my greenhouse. Got to water my greens, and I'm getting kind of sleepy. Yeah, that's the way the sun looks up north. That's the way it looks. Now you can see the sun and the aurora in the same photo. Wow. Luminous arcs, rings, and dogs. I've never seen an aurora at the sun. You know, right now, that's got to be further south than where I lived. Where's this picture taken? Norway, okay. But yeah, in the wintertime, the sun looks like a Christmas star in Alaska, where I was at. And if you wanted to see it, you had to walk outside at high noon and look directly south as it rises and sets in the south. You could peep over there and back down. All right. Wow, it's a late night, Greg. It is. And hello again, Greg, says Stan. Hello. GG Worm Farm Christmas Party. That's it. Hey, I'm going to play a Christmas video, guys. And I am wearing my crystals and stuff from Gorgeous Awesome. Yo. Now we got to have a worm party Christmas here. And we're going to do a worm song in a little bit. So our worm Christmas song. And of course, we'll read a poem, which was suggested by Gorgeous Awesome for our Wednesday night sessions. And let's see. Let's see. Jetty and Greg, they say worms crawl out of the ground before an earthquake. Yeah, they probably, no, I imagine they do. Well, we've not had a lot in the way of earthquakes around here. So, Rosen, we're already thinking about these sunspots in the southern part of the sun that isn't part of the usual. The sun is trying to tell us something different now, isn't it? It may be on a new cycle. Is it broke cycle or something? I don't know. I'd have to look at that. There's a lady named Samantha Stahl who does a really good analysis of the sun on her YouTube channel. I hadn't watched her in the last few days, but she's been claiming we got some M1 class flares or something coming at us. But if you look at the flare forecasting here, they got it unusually high, even at mid altitudes. For active, 35%, minor 20, 0.5%, 5% for severe. Yeah, it's usually like 1. And at high altitudes, they're running, they're running much higher. Severe is 55% within 24 hours, 65% within 48 hours. Yeah, that's pretty high, guys. Now, if we look at the asteroids, it's a short asteroid list today. So we're about here in the list. What's coming at us still is no closer than almost 1.5 times the lunar distance away. It's only 11 meters. That's only 4 meters. So I wouldn't worry about theirs. That's a big one right there at, 1 point. Yeah, that's almost 2 kilometers, guys. That's a huge one. But it's going to miss us by a wide berth, thankfully. So there we go. Leak project. Hey, Merry Christmas, Rex. Rex Bear is in the house. Ho, 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 Rex. Let me, I'm going to stop the share a little bit so Rex can see me here in a minute. Ding, ding. Oh, yeah. Let's, why is this thing still spinning? Let's make sure it's not muted. Let's play this. Dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh, over the weeds we go, a laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey! Dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh, over the weeds we go, a laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey! Ho, 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 Green Greg. I was going to say Santa Claus, right? Ho, ho, ho. There we go. I got to stop the share and show my face in this show. We got Rex in the house. Ho, 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 Rex. Hope Rex is still here. While I had an additional worm bid, my worms are increasing like crazy. Big fat worms. Somebody's cracking up a truck outside nearby. Just want to make sure it didn't sound like my truck. Get paranoid, sometimes around here. Still Rosemary. Christmas, everybody. Frozen World. There we go. That girl here in Texas with the past hour. Did you see what was out of the norm for satellites? Oh, what's happening there? Rick Rogers says, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Rex, Merry Christmas. So let's see here. Yeah. They are working on their way up to the U.S. Whoa, what is? We got something going on the border there. Border action. That sounds like you're talking about that girl here in Texas in the past hour. All right, that's that. All right. Sophie is in the house. Very good. And you knew? Ho, ho, ho. Does anyone have a cattle dog? Good question. So, Katie, are you dogs cattle dogs? They're about any kind of dog. A winter's warmer land. Sasquatch might steal your truck, Greg. He might. I might have to get out there in a little bit, check it out. Not for sale, Sub-Zero. All right. Still here, Rex. Gorgeous Awesome wants me to read a poem on Wednesday nights. I've been going through my Bolo's ballads, and I'll probably run through them here before too long. I'll have to find something else to read. So I need to start a channel on poetry. I got other poems scattered around different places. I hope Sasquatch don't get my truck. So let's do another share. Share screen. Ding, ding. Rex missed me showing the picture of Rudolph. Rex is probably done gone. All right, here's a poem I wrote called The Loner Bill. Maybe I should get something more cheerful for Christmas. The Revolt, already read that one. Near drowning Bolo, man, that's not too cheerful. Bolo's Fight. Whoa, almost wrote that much later. I did, 1979. Okay. Bigfoot attacks. Talk about Sasquatch. I've read this one before. Maybe I need to skip forward to Bigfoot attacks. That's a little more cheerful than the Loner Bill. We'll do the Loner Bill later. The last one in this series is going to be The Last Ride. That's a long one. The Last Ride. I like that one. That was pretty neat. Yeah, I wrote all these when I was in high school, guys. These were written back in mostly 1977. That was 79, though. Where is it? They're drowning. No, not that one. Bolo's Flight. Not that one. Bigfoot attacks. Bam, bam. What do you think about the street lights being replaced with black lights? That's crazy because it's going to throw out more. It's going to throw out more UV. It's going to be bad for the bugs. Why are they doing that? That's just crazy. It's going to give you skin cancers and stuff. I train still cattle dog, says Frozen World. Very good. Very good. No, the Goons are year-old Great Danes. Shelby Binks was hit by a 10-meter moonlit orbit, and yeah, it was okay. 10-meter little asteroid. Now, you know, back in the day, we all had these nicknames. I called Donald Ray Donkey. So we had our Donk. So different people had some nicknames back in the days. So here we go. Mike, Donkey, and Tim camped one night. It was time for some fun. We gave Tim Jenkins a real fright. We knew they had no gun. Mike and Donk would help us scare Tim. They were to egg him on. We got the best of him. We scared him to the bone. To help me pull my plot, Stephen came, carrying a dumbbell's long string. With two dumbbells, we started a game. They sounded like a horrible thing. I'll tell you what that is in a little bit. We played our dumbbells from downhill, smashing limbs into trees. We sounded mad enough to kill. Tim said, "Boys, let's pray, please." We stomped harder around the cabin, beating hard on the walls. And Tim, bolts of fear were jabbing, dumbbells making hard squalls. Pushing, we made the cabin rock. We spied Tim through a crack. Shaking and tense, he was in shock. We fought off a laugh attack. He was sitting shouldering an axe, his eyes largely swelled, scared out of his wits by our attacks. We still growled and yelled. Mike went to the door just for a joke. Stephen was standing outside. Mike hit the door. The blame latch broke. Stephen took off. We fled. Tim swung his axe through the air, slicing the dog's big nose. The axe hit the door, hanging quite fair. Mike and Donkey now froze. They tried, they told Tim what really took place. They tried to calm him down, wild all night and red in the face. He acted like a clown. He didn't believe till the next day. We laughed about his acts and the funny things he did say about Bigfoot's attacks. There we go, guys. That's a true story. That's a true story. Let me stop the share on that. Ho, ho, ho. That is a true story, and I might elaborate on it a little bit. So let me go to Google Earth. Not Google Earth, we'll go to Maps. Well, Google Earth might be better, actually, if I can pull it up through the internet. If it don't crash this computer. Let me try that. How's my memory looking? Let me check. I don't know if I got a memory to try Google Earth. I'm going to have to close a few things. We're going to close a few other windows. All right, so that got me down enough. Oh, it didn't really close. Man, my memory's still high. Wow. I'll close this Putin article. That's a mirror article. That's probably eating a lot of memory. Helped a little bit. Yeah, this computer suffers from memory. Now let's see if I can get Google Earth through just the internet. It's not a Google Maps. There is an online version of Google Earth now. That's what I'm looking for. I think I found it. There we go. Here's the online Google Earth. Don't seem to be that too much memory. So let's go. Oh, we are in Arizona. I wonder where that is. I know exactly where that is, but we're gonna go somewhere else. Allison Road. You know what? I don't need this to get there. I can get there on my own. Watch how I navigate this thing. Actually, I don't. You know what? I haven't really navigated this inside of. Yeah, I can. The web browser too much. Let me close this down. Blink. Blast off. Scroll the planet. Yeah, wow. Let's blast off some more. Scroll the planet. Spin it around. There we are. Now we're going back down. Whoop, wrong way. Dropping. Yeah. And for a splashdown. That was Brown's Ferry nuclear power plant. And most unfortunately. I'm going to go down to Sand Mountain. That's the edge of Sand Mountain right there. That's the cliff edge. It's a large plateau mountain. No, that's Brindley Mountain. That's, oh, I went the wrong way. Let's go further over. Now we're on Sand Mountain. Right in here. Mountain Burrow, Sardis, Albertville Airport. Okay, I'm in the right area. Go in. Where's the frog at? There's the frog. There's my frog. Some chicken houses. All right, let's go down. Back out just a little bit. Oh, that's it. Quiet. Yeah. Something's changed in this area. There we go. If you've ever seen the Blanksberry farm, that's it. Right there. You ever seen them at my farmer's market? That's their farm. This is the farm I grew up on right here. The farm I grew up on went from down this road all the way down here around top of this hill and back around through here and up in here. This is the farm I grew up on. This is our upper pasture. And down here was a hill that used to be 90 foot. That's 90 foot tall hill. Let's see, it says 970 here, 951 there. Up at the bottom, 889. I used to slide down it on my rear end. We had a slide so we could go down that. My dad unfortunately sold the farm to his wife's youngest daughter, cute little thing he'd promised to me, and then she clear cut it. She cut all this out, unfortunately. It broke my heart. It looked like an atom bomb went off. Oh, we're in 3D. We are on 3D here. Yeah, you can kind of see there's some relief. This is a hollow here. Definitely it's a hollow. Let's make it look like a hollow. And if I'm not mistaken, right about there is my old cabin I built when I was 16. Somewhere off here. Not sure we're gonna find it on this 3D stuff. I can find it definitely in just Google Maps. That's it right there. That's the cabin I built. It's not showing up very well here though. That's the cabin I built when I was 16. What's left of it. You can't really make good visual out of it here in this application. That was on the hill, side of a hill in the woods. It was all wooded when I grew up there. We had a house up here. None of these buildings were here. That was a house my dad built when I was 5, but when it wasn't none of this stuff here, wasn't none of this stuff here. This was my neighbor's, the Joyner's house. That was their barn. Used to have a chicken house out here. And the Bigfoot story, the scare story, took place right here. Yeah, it's in these edge of these woods. They had a cabin. In fact, that cabin may be relocated. It may be one of these other buildings. No, they had a building they put here in the edge of the woods. And for those of you that heard me tell my actual Bigfoot story, the actual sighting, he was sitting right about here, and me and one of my friends were over here, and we had to walk all the way around this darn thing to get out of there. That's another story. I've told it before. I'll tell it again eventually. Now, it's like I said, this is the farm I grew up on. This farm right here is the one that used to belong to my grandpa and grandma, mostly my grandmother later. And we grew cattle. We had cattle running here, and we had cattle over here. We raised Pole Hereford cattle. All that is a field crop now. So there you go. If y'all remember, sometimes a Karen, what's her name now? Karen that I run into at the flea market sometimes, that's where her mom and dad lives. And the Blanksberry farm, they're right there. That's where they live. But that's all the fields they use to grow their crops that they sell at the farmers market. Jerry and Janet Blanks. So there you go. All that's right there on Sand Mountain. And This road right here is called Allison Road. I'll show it here on this map, but if I was in Google Maps, it'd show us that. Anyway, my brother-in-law is a huge Bigfoot. Hey, Scrappy Cat, how you doing? Dr. Jimin's place, good to see you. All right, even Madam. See, don't stop the waltz. Oh, Wibblehead. Elton says, good night, everybody. Take care. Well, good night there, my friend. Dr. Jima's place. I hear we're at DEF-CON 3. I think we've been at that forever. Dr. Velasquez says, just walked in. Greg, you look like Santa Claus. I am Santa Claus. Hadn't you noticed? Ho, ho, ho. All right. Do black lights affect night vision gear? Oh, that's a good question. Best ask that to our friend Lee Wilbarger. And Gigi, let's see. Gorgeous loves my creativity. Maybe the UV bulbs be they are used to UV therapy. I don't know. DEF-CON, yeah. DEF, it's DEF, not DEAF. DEF-CON. Decon, yeah, he meant DEF-CON. Decon's poison. I think it's DEF-CON. 4, I don't know about that. Halo from Boogertown, Tennessee. So small, it snot on the map. I found a bizarre thing on Google Earth. Then they scrubbed it, but there's a way back. Yeah, you can go way back machine to find stuff. Crafty UFO east of Grim Lake. Ooh, interesting. Let's see, new news. I think Bigfoots are dropped off and picked up by these dudes. I don't know. Ribbit. Yeah, a lot of, yeah, the aliens and the frogs about like. Yeah, my uncle got into Bigfoot after finding the odd thing while hunting and scouting the area. Oh yeah. Russia's been making some serious threats. They have, and I've talked about it, Dr. G Man. Brought a few videos. I actually alluded to it at the beginning of this video too. Sure did. Yeah, I lived in this house. My bedroom was right there on that side. I used to have these sliding glass windows, and I'd slip out and just walk around all the countryside at night. That's when I lost I quit sleeping at night, way back then. So I've not been sleeping at night since I was a kid. I've been living on very little sleep. There's Slab Creek. It's a little bit there that cut through with TVA power lines running. There's Slab Creek. There's Slab Creek. That's a creek that I was walking along. We didn't want to cross it because we always heard it was quicksand in a lot of spots in that creek. It's a pretty good creek, guys. In places it's pretty deep. But my Bigfoot sighting, that's what we were dealing with. Slab Creek. Maybe I'll come back here and we'll talk about it more later. Let me zoom out. Yeah. There's Guntersville. This is where I was born. Marshall County, Alabama. That's where I was born. I was raised on biscuits and gravy and a whole lot of ground up corn. So, yeah, there's a place called so we got New Hope back there. There's a place called Needmore. I don't know if Needmore would show up on this map. There's White's Way. It might. Let me go back so I can find Needmore. There's also north of Albertville, a place called Possum Trot. Possum Trot. Yeah, follow this road. Yeah, that's Needmore. It got less. Ain't got nothing now. Yeah, that's it. That's where Needmore is right here. Don't even have the name Needmore on the map anywhere. There's what's left of no cotton gin. There used to be when I was a kid, there was a store right here. It's not even there. There used to be a store and a sawmill That old house is the only thing left in Needmore, Alabama. Needmore got less. There used to be a house over here. It's gone. There's a house here. There was a store here. You can kind of see there used to be something here. There was a sawmill, and they had this cotton gin back here. Well, I think it's dilapidated. It was a feed mill for a while. Needmore got less. I lived in Paint Rock Valley for a while. Once in Paint Rock Valley, I was. That's Skyline Mountain over here. The house I lived in was right here. Right here. I used to live in this house right here. As a side of a moonshiner's gun battle in that house. This guy fought the law and he won. Yes, he won. I wonder how I can skew this thing. How do you make this thing sleigh one way or the other? Yeah, if I was in regular Google, I know how to make it slow. Nah, I can't do it in here. Whoa. Maybe take off. I can do it in regular Google. I'm not sure how to do it in this thing. There's a Paint Rock River. There's no big red barn. There's the hen house. The well's back over here. I got robbed down in this house. Somebody broke in it when I was going to work or school. I lived in this house in 1988. To 1987, 1988. I wish I knew how to show it to you from the side. We can see the front of it. There's a basement right here, and this is a hill. And the guy that lived there, he fought the sheriff off. The sheriff and all his cars lined up down here on Highway 65, and he was shooting the heck out of him from his basement. He had like, you know, he had been a Marines or military. Both his sons went in the Marine Corps, and his wife was feeding him the ammo, and he was just shooting the hell out of their cars, and they got where they wouldn't even come up after him. They let him go. There's more stories to that, Matt. I'll tell you more of it later. It's kind of a funny story associated with that. I'll make a good another topic for one day. So let's see. There's Hunts Patch, Meridianville, Harvest, Tony. Let's go to my place. Let's see where we at. Dry Creek. Oops. It's my place right here. This is before I built my greenhouse or anything. My greenhouse sits right here now. You see all these logs? You see all these logs? I pulled all those in my tractor. This is a big brush pile. That was a big brush pile, root balls and junk. This is the where you see wood hinge now. See, I've moved all this dirt, and I had the trench dug out there. I moved all that dirt myself. And most of that dirt was skid steers. I built me a platform down here. Put a lot of that stuff in this roadway. That was nothing but mud. And that was like an Olympic swim pool. I mean, that was nipple high in water. It's 70 foot long. I mean, I've swam in that back in the day where I had it dug out. I guess if nothing else, I could always turn it back into that. Said my barn wasn't built or any of that stuff back then. And my road didn't have anything on it, just dirt, mud. So I started putting all that clay down on it. And then I had it covered with gravel because you can't drive on clay when it's wet. It's slippery as all get out. So this is all garden area. This is garden area. This is a greenhouse. And some of the worm farm was already in here. That picture was made. In fact, the worm farm was already started. That's my tractor right there. That's a tent. I still had a roof on it. You can see I had raised beds here, you know, from a garden. I've done a little gardening over here. That's a worm bed, guys. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it's a plywood worm bed right there. The first one. That's my first plywood worm bed. So yeah, I was already worm farming when this picture was made. And you can go in regular Google Earth and you can slide across time and it will take you up to the present day. For some reason, this 3D wants to just show this particular year. Oh, that's how you rotate and get relief. Oh, nice. Okay, now I see. Just got to click that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not used to it from this angle. All right. Wow. Let's go back to Allison Road. ALLISON No, not Allison Drive, Madison. ALBERT. So I can see if I can do that with a cabin. Ding ding, told you it's Allison Road. Wow, that's kind of interesting from this angle. The 3D look. Let's see if the 3D captures the depth of this hollow. No, I don't think it does right now. We'll try to see if it shows my cabin again. Cabin is right there. It's a 9 by 12 and it had a front porch on it. Let's go 3D. Oh, you can see it sticking up, but it actually had walls with tongue groove lumber on it. There's the creek, the rocky branch that was down through there. Yeah, it's not doing justice to this hill here. That hill is a lot steeper than that. There's an island down here. Interesting. Oh, what's that? Chicken houses. Yuck. All right. Yeah, it's got a rock front on it. Let's go to Paint Rock Valley. Whoa. I'm going to go a little ways up to right about there. Come in. Y'all still want to see that house. That's what I was wanting to show y'all. How you rotate this thing. There we go. Go in. I don't know if 3D is going to catch this or not, but let's have a look. How do you spin it? Spin it with this compass. The compass just writes it. Okay. What's this do? Well, we had a spinning earlier. Well, I know what I can do. Now this hill behind it, this is like 1,700 foot high. This hill back here, let's go 1,700 feet high. There's rattlesnakes all in there. But you can't see the top of it from the road here. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do street view. We'll look at this house through the street view. Just there it is. Let's go the road a little ways. That window right there, see, it's just a narrow little window, just what you'd want for a military operation. That's where he was shooting at the guys down here coming up from the road. This is the view they had to look at, and they were getting attacked from right there. And they did not go after him. They did not go after him. That's a whole nother story. We are at 1 o'clock in the morning almost. I have a lot to do here, so I'm not going to stay here much longer. I'll tell this story again in the future, guys. I'll go into more depth on this, because there's a funny story about it, actually. There's actually quite a funny story to go with this. And I'll tell the Bigfoot story in the future. All right, stop the share. Hey, hello. How's everybody doing? Oh, been quite a day. Now the hourglass has done run dry. So I'm going to check out and see what you guys are saying. That's what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm reading the screen in front of me. Let's see here. Wednesday Night Late Live. Oh, the stuff is small. Ooh, a lot of stuff. A lot of comments. So small, I'm just going to go to it from my other screen there. That's hard to read. Gotta go. Road level. Oh, yeah, that's what I did finally. All righty. Let's see. I'm going to look at the laptop. That other screen just hard to read. So small. Merry Christmas. Bedtime. Okay, Paul. Yes, too. You must be Eastern time. I'm Central time. Be a heck of a mudslide. Uh-oh. Fortunately, most of the stuff's got trees and roots in it, except for my darn stepsister cut the other place up. Got all the trees out. Fibromyalgia is likely a virus. Oh, seeing white in front of my eyes here. Let's see. Oh, must be a reflection off the screen here I'm looking at. Leveraging Liberty. But you can look up addresses and owner's history on property, get the full name from the county auditor, and find its current location. I wouldn't share my location. Oh, okay. Well, you can probably do that because I'm on the web anyway selling stuff, guys. Arnold, 57. Thank you. Oh, 53 people is all we got in the room. We got just 62 thumbs up. Okay, I hope we'd be doing better than that tonight. This is his past. He's not there anymore. That's true. All right, Joe, how you doing? Are the mods going to tell him not to share his exact location? You know what? I had trolls come on my channel trying to give me a bunch of grief, and I said, you know what? Tell me that to my face. And I gave my address out live. I said, you come here, right here. Tell me that to my face. Yeah, I ain't a snowflake, guys. Hey, ding, 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 ding. Caution, snowflakes. You don't do well around these parts. I got that at LeakCon, by the way. Enough logs to make a pole barn. There you go. Oh, I built a log barn with them logs, and I also use them for lumber. We cut some of them up into lumber, and I use some of them for a raised bed garden too. Yeah, I had a lot of logs, and you should see me pulling those logs out. It was like watching that Shelby guy on X-Men. You know, the guy with a boat in Louisiana. And I mocked him a little bit because every time I grab a log with my tractor and, had it tied into it, try to pull it out of that pile, some of those logs, they had a lot of logs on top of them, or they sometimes were down into the ground, and you couldn't just crank up the tractor and pull it out. You had to jerk it. So I'd have to get the tractor in full throttle. I just go, wham, and then you'd hit the end of the chain, and either the log moved or it didn't. If the log didn't move, it was kind of like having a wreck. I mean, and that happened way too much. Like over half the time. You just wham, and then bam, you'd hit the end of that chain, and you'd come to a sudden stop, and like the head would try to flop on the tractor, and I'd be flying forward on the steering wheel. I mean, bam, I'd back up and I'd do it again. And when I take the throttle, I'd go, here we go, wham, bang. You do that a few times. Finally, you get that log jerk loose, and make it happen. So that's the way that was happening, guys. It was pretty hilarious. But and then sometimes I'd be driving the tractor through the swamp, and then we started pulling the logs to build a log barn. It was quite an adventure. I should have had a YouTube channel going back then. That would have made for good TV because it was pretty crazy. That would have made for some great television, guys. Paul Nelson, Napoleon, and Hitler, both members of the Idiots Club. Patton was bent on following them, I heard. Yeah, I think Patton was on a different club, guys. Let's see here. Dallas Holmes. Oh, Dallas, Judy's here in the house. I've been watching on my TV and had to pop in and say hello. There we go, Judy. All right, so I'll show everybody what Judy sent me. Yeah. But I'll knock all this other stuff over. I got beard balm. 2 different ones. One of them's got coconut butter, beeswax, lavender, and cypress. And this one I know has got sandalwood. So, and it's pretty solid. So I'm gonna have a smell. Yeah, I told I didn't want anything too fragrant. Let's see here. Let's just smell it slightly. I can smell the cypress in here. It's good. Sandalwood's a little on the milder side. If I understood the instructions, I have to get some on my fingers. So there's some on my fingers. It's my first time to use it now, by the way. She said, put it in the palm. Yes, I'll warm it up. It's melted in my palm. This is the first time I'm using this, by the way. Oh, yeah, okay. It melts nicely in the palm. Very good. Put it in my beard. So this is my first time using the beard balm. It smells good, actually. Oops, telegraphing. We'll be telegraphing, Paul. Got my printer up and running with labels. Good. See, I've got to search my property records to see who lived here, says Dal. Okay. Started going up and down when I was 2 years old. Jesse says Ken Wilson. I smell like feet. No, I don't smell like feet. We'll have jojoba oil. Okay, 100% natural. Okay, very good. Yeah, I need something on my beard because I'm always pulling it like this all the time and it breaks. That's why my beard is thinner in the middle, because I'm always pulling it. It's always breaking off in my hands. If I wasn't having to break off all the time, I'd have a heck of a beard. I mean, like, I'm always finding hair all the time from my beard and sometimes from my head. All right, so let me try to go back up the chat room and see what all I missed. I know I missed a lot of comments. I, for one, try to at least look at most of the comments I got. It's kind of funny. My video on my main computer is lagging what we're doing here quite a bit. I'm watching on the laptop and on the main computer. The laptop is like almost spot on to where I'm at right now, but the main computer is like several minutes behind. It's really strange. Why is that? So, well, they're coming from different places. I got this one coming in through my hotspot through AT&T, and the other's going in through my landline, which ought to be faster. See, I heard Beltree Smith never got caught. This guy never got caught either. His last name was Carden. Let's see here. Biscuits and brown gravy. There you go. GI grits and GI gravy. Gee, I wish to join the Navy. Yeah, I love biscuits and gravy growing up. That was my favorite breakfast, biscuits and gravy. Well, now I'm smelling all good. If there's any women folk around here that might be chasing me now, smelling so good. Anyway, so yeehaw. Lots of sawmill burnt in 20. Oh, really? Biscuits and gravy. Mustard on the biscuits. Yeah, I used to just like lots of pepper. Lots of pepper. The first lockdown in Pennsylvania in 2020 started April 1st. How about that? That's about right. Right, Fool's Day. Scrappy Cat. I told my son when I retire, I want to live in a town with a weird name like Whiskey Town or something like that. Need more hogs, says Mandarin Osorio. I love taking trips down memory lane. Greg, you sound to me like you sound like me in the hubs. He worked nights for 25 years in road patrol. Well, it's just I don't work nights. It's just I got the night habit when I was a kid, getting up and getting out. Even before we had the internet to distract us, because I'd go out and just walk around in the moonlight, walk through the woods, walk up and down the roads. Just I just like getting out at nighttime. Average and Liberty says, if I had to give advice, I'd say you watch Hal Turner, Paul and Adrian, Israeli News Live. I would take what they say with a grain of salt. I'm not sure I know Hal Turner. The name kind of rings a bell, but what? Yeah, Israeli News Live. Yeah, he's full of it. He literally is. They're all acting like they know war is days away. Well, we don't know. We can't put ourselves in the head of Vladimir Putin. Could be, maybe, and maybe not. So let's see here. And we'll talk about biscuits and gravy. Dang, guys, I'm gonna have to make some and just show it to you. Gregory Stevens couldn't find Booger Town. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill the Google Earth out and go to maps. I'll move this thing. And I wonder if I can find Possum Trot. It's just right above Albertville. Possum. Possum Trot, Alabama. Yeah. Wow. Comes up. All right, guys, I got to share this with you just for giggles. And my beard's getting out of whack, man. I put all that stuff in it, it's everywhere. What's happening? Got to get her pulled back into shape here, guys. All righty, so let's go look at Possum Trot. Ding, ding, ding. Possum Trot, Alabama. I kid you not. Possum Trot. Look, it's got Fiddler's Green. Fiddler's Green. Copperhead Road. Oh, you want to know where Copperhead Road is? You've heard the song, right? Copperhead Road. There it is. Copperhead Road. Fiddler's Green. Possum Trot Road. And let's see, that's a different Possum Trot. That's near Jacksonville. That's south of me. There was one up around Albertville too. Okay. There's more than one Possum Trot. Dadgummit. Hey, I want to look for a couple other things. So that's one Possum Trot. Rabbit Town, Rabbit. Rabbit Town. Not Rabbit Town Road. There should be Rabbit Town. There's another Rabbit Town up another direction. Shoot. Okay. It's got me too much down in this part of the state now. Rabbit Town Cafe. Yeah, there's another Rabbit Town up my way too. This is down South Alabama. Yeah, down too far south where I wanted to show y'all. Let's go back up to Albertville. Alabama bean. Yeah, there used to be a possum trot here north of Albertville somewhere. And over toward a place called Collinsville was a rabbit town. Yeah, there's a dam and a little lake and a dam, and then Albertville used to get their water from it somewhere up in here. I don't know exactly where that is though. A long time since I've been there. Possum trot. So let's show y'all Needmore. If that'll come up now. Needmore, Alabama. Wow, don't even show anything on the map now. It's got Needmore Road. Yeah, Whitesville Road. That's it. That's what I was showing y'all earlier. Same place. Yeah. You type in Needmore, it goes to the right place. It goes satellite view. Think there it is. That's that one house that's showing there. That's where that store was. Same place. Needmore got less. All right, let's see. There's some place called Blowgourd Road. I've never looked it up. B-L-O-W. Blowgourd, G-O-U-R-D. Oh, Blowgourd, Alabama. It is a Blowgourd Road. Blowgourd, Alabama. So yeah, somebody said they like places with strange names. There we go, guys. Go to Blowgourd, Alabama. Needmore. Blowgourd Road, R-O-A-D. Check if we can find a road named that. Where is this? Let's back off. And somewhere in the hilly part of North Alabama. Oh my God, there's Bankhead National Forest. Okay, so that's west of me. Yeah, I'm up here. It's funny stuff to look up. All right, what else? Something else. There's Pale City. Kind of a funny name. I don't know, guys. In Russia, winter is fighting season. That's true, Dr. G-Man. I had a Bigfoot once, just woke up and it was the size of a football and hit by a baby cheed. What is that? All right. I'm going to go back to the chat room, guys. Somebody said they like towns with funny names, and so it just kind of prompted me to go in there and show y'all some I knew of. Well, of course, you know, hey, Snowflake's a funny name. And Sholo. Which is named after gambling. You know, that's what you do, I guess, the card games. You show low. Some beautiful trees around this area, guys. It's got beautiful forest. Beautiful forest in show low. You go up here to Snowflake, you ain't got any forest. There's Snowflake, there's show low. Got the patches here. Got the Painted Desert, Petrified National Forest. Yeah. Petrified Forest National Park. It's all rocks. Of course, you ain't got far to go to get to Grand Canyon. There's Lake Mead. There's Grand Canyon. All right. Let me stop this share. Hello. Go back to my notes. See what y'all were saying. You know what? I'm trying to go back up the chat. And I know at the bottom of the chat, there's a lot more chat, and I'm missing that too. So I'm just going to go through. I think Bigfoots are dropped off by these dudes. Okay, I saw that earlier. And the girls had a Bigfoot once. All right. JoJo, how you doing? Oh yeah, look, this is the worm necklace from Gorgeous Awesome. So yeah, I hope Gorgeous Awesome's in the room. Check it out, guys. This is the red worm necklace that Gorgeous Awesome sent me recently. So Gorgeous, be sure to share your store in here. They got a Etsy store. Go ahead and put the link in here. Scrappy cat. I remember reading history on that. Let's see. Greg covers most all things current. Yeah, I cover a lot of territory. I've been watching my TV. Okay, says Judy. Is it safe to give your location out in public, dude? No. But guys, I got a worm farm. It's a commercial enterprise, and so it's listed. Especially not safe if you're a prepper, but you know what? I'm a tough dude. I'm tough. Merry Christmas, Ring Greg's number one. Van Rent. What does that mean? So we got somebody here with a right name in Cyrillic, and I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, you know, I was in Russia for a week back in March of 2010, and I got where I could read Cyrillic enough to like know how you pronounce the railway, the next town down the road. But I kind of lost that knack I had. It was a temporary knack I got just from being there, and I kind of lost it. Okay, now you can see where some of this stuff's punched up looking in the camera here. Ooh, rub that in my hair. All right. Jesse Mills, hi, all from Northeast Arizona. Hey, I just showed some Northeast Arizona in there. All right, Ken Wilson's in Tucson. Leveraging Liberty, all the mods going to tell him. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Let's see here. Read that. Let me get back down closer to the bottom. Oh, I'm there. I'm at the bottom. Petrified forest is likely never been ocean bottom. Wow, that's interesting. I love the red women, says Dallas home. Love red women, huh? I love the red women. Is that what is that, or red wormen? What are we saying here? Yeah, I love the red women. You like me, says Dr. G-Man. Yeah, we're going to call it night here. I still got to go outside and do some. Sequoia is also never underwater. Well, look how big those trees are. Ken Wilson, the one by Embry Junior High. It's ice cream, but not a DQ. Drug dealers outside. Oh my God. Where is that at? Embry High. Embry High, Junior High. Where is that, Ken? Heat Springs. Ken, at least there's a DQ in the place. Lived in Ozark, Phoenix City. When I drive OTR, I ran out of Red Level, Alabama, and loaded in Bruton. Okay, still very good. You know the area. There are several possum trots in Kentucky. Yeah, I bet. Oh yeah, that just show you Allison. There's a song called Allison Road. Check out the song Allison Road. There is a yeah, let's see here. Rabbit Towns near Frog Mountain. Frog Mountain Family Homestead. That's a good one. No houses near parents. Yeah, I bet there've been so many houses going up everywhere. Fiddler's Green used to have a bluegrass festival. Wow. Okay. Possum trot looks like a slingshot. Pickles in a blanket. Yeah, that's good stuff. Uh-huh. I'll notice the difference. Well, I'm just hoping my beard won't keep breaking. We can stop the beard from breaking, then we got it. Then maybe I can grow it really long. But I pull on it all the time. It's just breaking all the time. Putin's enemy is weather. That's true. Merry Christmas and Dixie, Greg. Well, thank you, Randy. Good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while, Randy. So I got your walking stick right here, Randy, by my side. Trusty walking stick right here. Randy, are you doing well? I think you were having some challenges there for a while. Boot Gang. How can I get a pound of worms for you? Website is not loading. Guys, I did change the website a little bit, but we'll go to it in a minute. Made beard balm too. All right. So, wait, Judy, did you leave? Are you still in the house, Gorgeous Awesome? I said you can post your Etsy store. I haven't seen you comment last little bit. She made comfrey save, calendula save, wrinkle lotion. Hey, I can use some wrinkle lotion. Well, your cough syrup, you says I got to mix a third of your bottle with a pint of honey. So that's something else I got to do then. Spent a few weeks in Russia in the 90s, says Wise. Okay. That must have been interesting in the 90s. Was that right after the wall fell? Ken Wilson, that girl NK Sat goes south to north over US twice a day. Oh, that North Korea side. Yeah. That's something to think about. And we don't know what's on that satellite. We really don't. We have no clue. So, all right. I just want to show you. Somebody asked, oh, worms. My friends asked about worms. So we're going to go to my Green Greg's channel. So if you want to find worms, I'll tell you what, let me just share this. So, I am going to go in and share this, guys, so you can see it right off the bat what I'm doing. Ding, ding, ding. So if you want to go to my worm website, just type in Green Greg's like this, GREEN GREGS, greengregs.com. Yeah, I can't type. Sarah, all I had to do was click on it, but I just want to show you. And here it is, it loads. I think some people are still typing in Green Greg's Worm Farm. I always try to tell people to go to Green Greg's. I never say go to Green Greg's Worm Farm. But I think that's the way Google's, not Google, it's the way it was really originally set up. So, but that should work too. All the old links should still be functional. Get you here. So let's try that. GREEN GREGS WORM FARM .com. They should go the same place. It don't. Okay. I'm about to talk to Google about that. It was supposed to come the same place. But if you look down here, there it is. Geothermal greenhouse. Whoa, what? There's some language there I don't think I put in here. What the hey? All righty. So there we found it 2 different ways. So we just saw a picture of this box from a satellite image. We saw this worm bed from a satellite image just a little bit ago in the program here. The same box. Testimony. You know, what that box used to grow so many worms. I dug crazy amounts of worms out of that box right there. Here's my sled bed worm beds. So if you click buy worms here or buy worms here, it takes you to the page that sells worms. But now here's the thing, I'm not selling worms right now. Why is that? Because I got to let the herd regrow. So if you click these buttons, it'll start to take you into it, but it won't go all the way through the purchase. It stops. It says sandbox. It means it won't actually let you buy them. So that's what you call it. The only button on this page that works is the donate button. So you can send me money directly if you hit the donate button. I will re-enable these boxes when I start selling worms again. But notice, due to technical problems and my worms just not being as mature as they need to be, the property run through the trauma, I'm going to suspend sales again for a bit and get caught up on back orders. So I've already caught up those back orders, caught up and refunded, but I'm not, I got to let the herd grow. And I did a video on that. So if we go to my YouTube channel, if you've not already checked out Russia Threatens, make us all a radioactive ash. And Russia's crazy demands. You need to check those videos out. I don't know if this is in the worm playlist or not. It should be. Play all. I'll play the first video. Hit stop. Let's go down. It should be one of the last ones entered. Let's scroll down. It should be close to the bottom. In-ground worm beds, and when will I ship worms again? Yes, I did a little summary of the in-ground worm beds we're making.
Why aren't you the landlord? Yes, you. Why aren't you?
Oh my gosh. Beds.
My worm farm on 13 November 21. Time on deck is 1000 hour Central Daylight Time, Standard Time, excuse me. So we got to get used to the time change. So a lot of people keep asking, Greg, when are you going to be selling worms again? When are you going to be selling worms? So it's got to be when I get all my worm beds full. And unfortunately, we are in the process of rebuilding worm beds and finishing them. And I've had the outside of these done for some time. The guy that built them didn't do it right. And they weren't going to be mold proof. That is my issue. So we've been reworking these worm beds. They got to all be filled. And I got to build some more sled beds. And we got to get the worms bred and full up in all these beds. And you can see this one. Originally, when I built these, I had gravel in the bottom. And I put this ground cloth in there to separate the gravel from the compost. Well, we're going back now and adding wire on top of this, more gravel, and another layer of this black stuff. Now, what happened, the guy that built these for me, he didn't put this wood, like I told him, against this tin, this steel, actually, this stainless steel. And so it could be loose, which means you could get cracks out here, and a mold might work its way in. Now, I got to have all this tight, really tight, because this has got to be a fortress to keep molds out. That's been my issue. I may even come back and put a little concrete around the edges of these. But we're trying to rebuild them.
All right, these beds have been rebuilt. All but one are filled with material, and we got to start transferring worms into them. So that's going to take the next several months to get them all populated and full up. And see, once I get all my worm beds filled, I can sell about 70 pounds a week from the beds I've got and still be able to redo from my own worms. If I sell more than 70 pounds a week, somewhere in the, within a 12-week period, I'm going to have to shut off sales. If I, so my top is going to be 840 pounds a week or a quarter. That's what I'm going to sell out of these beds. I probably should do a course on this one day in the future, but that's what I'm doing, guys. So you can check out this video and it goes more in detail on all of that. Stop to share. Halo. I'm going to go off looking at something else I might want to share with you guys in a minute. Started typing in there. What was I typing in? Done, forgot. I just want to look up something else. I'm forgetting what I want to look up now. Oh well, we're getting late. We're getting what I want to show you guys. We have 8 years till Apophis. Moonlit hits Friday. Well, we don't know it's going to hit us, Paul. They say it's most likely not going to. Of course, it always could. Foo Fighters, that's kind of interesting. So Foo Fighters, yeah, they saw those in World War II. We go back up the chat, see what I missed. All right, Randy, better the kids and the coof and grandbaby are here in quarantine. Oh. Or you can take 1 teaspoon straight up for a bad cough. Okay, okay. Got it. So what's the ratio between honey and, if I don't want to pre-mix a bunch of it, what's the ratio? I just want to mix a little bit at a time, like a teaspoon. If I had a teaspoon of cough syrup, how much honey to put with it? 2 teaspoons? Sound like it's more honey than cough syrup. If I read it right. Getting better, says Dow. Judy Dow, good. Love and corruption made Moscow turn. Everything's connected. Can hope I can put a tiny house or cabin in the White Mountain area in Arizona a couple of years. That sounds good. Al, that's good to hear. All right, Dirt Riders. Good evening, Greg. Man, you're right. Thank you. Paul Nelson, we have 8. Yeah, that's the 8-year comment. Oh, what happened? Have a joyful holidays off, says Michael Grant. That girl, Paul Nelson, sky was somewhat clear. Foo Fighters. That girl, what color of lights? Steel, Huntsville area. Still Huntsville area. Merry Christmas, Michelle. Paul, sorry for the tragic Triassic period. Triassic, that's one of the dinosaur periods. I miss it when Greg has sales department up. Could send him money through the credit card setup. I'll probably do the coffee thing, but you can go to greengregs.com and hit the donate button there on that, or you can do the super chats here either way. All right, Cheery Weather. Good evening, people. So Cheery Weather's just joined us. Few days. 1/4 cup of syrup and 1 pint of honey. Stir well. About smaller portions on teaspoon scale. Because I got to put some. I got to figure what I'm gonna put a pint of honey and 1/4 cup of syrup in. So I got to like get another jar or something. So that's a lot of time. What if I do it? Just use it as mix it as I use it. Is it like how many tablespoons, teaspoons of one versus the other? Well, that's how I'd probably use it. Yes, some of your turmeric in it. The turmeric I grew and sold her sometime back. Some of that is in this cough syrup she made me. Amazing. Amazing. I'm not saying Apophis, the parent body, will hit past no problem. It has a moonlit. Might be. All right, so this will be back in control here. New Days is a cough suppressant. Yeah, she made me some cough syrup. She put in a very pretty bottle. Couple of things she gave. 2036, it passed again. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get me some more coffee or do something. I done went through my coffee I had here. Got some tea, just a little bit of tea left. Coffee. Yep. Tea left. And we had seen Granny Lana tonight. She's doing well. And seen Vicky Savage a few days. Meteor winter. Yeah, Paul. Meteor winter would be no fun. Like nuclear winter. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just have to see. It's I don't know what's coming at us, guys. I guess 500 meters is huge. That's half a kilometer. That's huge. That would be a major bad impact. Kid, I'm country. I don't know about down if it was in my face. Don't know about drown. 22:33 a.m. here. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, it's time to call it a night here, guys. Let's take prayer request. Judy, how are you and Cherry doing? We didn't see Granny Lana in the house here tonight, so we play for Granny. This I don't know what this Russian stuff is with Von Rent. Does anybody know what that is? I assume that's Russian. We got the name in Cyrillic. You know, so I was in Moscow in 2010 for a week in March, and great trip. Enjoyed it there. Just wait. Dart project probably put it on collision course. Nah, it's that hard. It's going after a different one. Dart's not going after Apophis. Yeah. All right. So you don't have to mix it in honey if you don't want to. Try a spoonful. It's too strong. Then mix the honey. 2 tablespoons of honey and 1 teaspoon of syrup. Okay, that's what I was looking for. 2 tablespoons of honey and a teaspoon of syrup. Cherry has an MRI coming. Okay, we need to pray for Cherry. We need to pray for Cherry. There were some big drones. One said, let's see. Ken Wilson said, that girl, there are some big drones. Saw one, thought it was UFO. Drove under. Definitely prayer time. Yeah, we need to pray for the world right now. We need to pray for world peace. Big time. It's a website. 2 tablespoons to 1 teaspoon. Interesting. All right, Billy 777. Hello, everybody. Howdy, Santa. How you doing? We're about to go into prayer time. I could use some energy. All right, let's pray for Judy. Get some energy. Let's pray for Cherry. Let's go ahead and pray for Granny Lana. She's not in the room tonight, so something might be going with her, and definitely pray for her granddaughter, Kaylee. Let's pray for Randy Bly, the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. Blackstrap molasses and honey in it already. Oh, okay. Okay. So I could just take it straight. A teaspoon, is that right? All right, Kimberly Aker says yes. And what are you saying yes to, Kimberly? Pray for you. Might take some of that night before I go to bed. Prayer is always good. Yes. We've been going for 2 hours now. So it's time to start wrapping up here. And I got to go outside. It's freezing. I got to go in the microgreens trailer and water. And then I got to go out and refuel my shop heater in the greenhouse. And I may have to go repossess my red van. The guy who's supposed to be building my mushroom house has just basically quit him. He didn't finish the job. The deal was he finished the job to get the van. He's got the van already. And I may have to put a repossession on it, which means I may go get it myself. So it might be a very contested situation. So y'all might pray for me that I don't get into over that or a kind of situation. All right, I'll pray for you and your goodwill. Pray for my daughter. Pray for my daughter, Angela. She tested positive twice. She is hoping to go to Africa, and she's going to pray for the success of the DART mission. There you go, Paul. That's a good one. Peace on earth and goodwill toward mankind. That's right, New Day. Let's pray this situation don't go kinetic in Ukraine. I'll mix my oregano oil with crushed garlic, honey. Yeah, all right, this sounds good. Oregano oil with crushed garlic, turmeric, and honey. Wow. So I grow garlic, I grow turmeric. I got a beekeeper on the place. What I'm not doing it yet is oregano. I need to do oregano. That sounds like a strong antiviral, antibacterial. That sounds powerful. Valerie let's see how you say it. Valerie Mack. That sounds very powerful. What, New Days, what do you think about her recipe? It sounds good. Well, what New Days, what is in that cough syrup? It's got my turmeric and what else is in it? Prayers for you and yours, Greg. Thank you. Too bad. Hope you don't have two responses. All right, Kimberly. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. So pray for my daughter, Angela. Pray that she stays in a situation where it is mild for her. Give your daughter that second bottle of bug and germ killer. Okay. Daughter Mac. It is delicious. It is and delicious. That's good. Nothing beating a delicious medicinal. Praying for everyone. Yeah. Sounds like the mixture. All right, guys. Now's the time to pray. Let's do it. Go quick prayer. Amen. Amen. Ho, ho, ho. Garlic, honey, cinnamon, turmeric, slippery elm, mullein, frankincense, and myrrh. Wow. Garlic, honey, cinnamon, cinnamon. That's good for you. Cinnamon. Turmeric, slippery elm, mullein. Very good. Frankincense and myrrh. Wow, I feel like royalty with that kind of cough syrup. Licorice root extract is safe topically. Okay, Paul. All righty. Well, y'all want to hear the sled bed song again? Just for giggles? I'll do a share on that, and then maybe a beard light for going out. So, well, it's Christmas, so let's do something kind of Christmassy, right? Ho, ho, ho. All right, let's do something Christmassy here.
Dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh. Over the weeds we go, laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey, dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh. Over the weeds we go, laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey, ho, 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 green Greg.
You know what? I should have played that song to the beard light. I can still do that. Stop screen, stop share. Ho, ho, ho. Wow, on the two screens, I got a lot of light here. I'm going to close the laptop. Prayers for restoration, jubilation. All right, I'm going to close the laptop, guys. Get a little darker here. There we go. Hope I can turn the overhead light back on. So look, check out the lights behind me. Of course, we got the light the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm gave me. I'm gonna do the song again. This time I'll have music to the beard light. How about that? So here we go, guys. Beard light. Dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh. Over the weeds we go, a laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey! Dashing through the mud in a one tractor open sleigh. Over the weeds we go, a laughing all the way. Hammers on anvils ring, making knife edges bright. Oh, how fun it is to laugh and sing a sledding song tonight. Oh, wiggle worms, wiggle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one tractor open sleigh. Hey!
Ho, 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 green Greg.
Ho, 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 green Greg's. Ha, ha, ha. How's that, everybody? I hope y'all like that. All righty. You know, the chat in my chat room on my main computer is so far behind. I don't even know what you're saying now. I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to call it a night. And hopefully that chat room will catch up in a little bit. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the super chat. And Ken, and I just appreciate everybody. Mods, thank you for all you've done tonight. I know you've been busy. I wish everybody, the bottom of my heart, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So we got a lot of stuff coming at us, but let's hope that somehow together we can get through it all and avoid the worst. With that, I'm going to say good night, everybody. God bless. Take care. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Probably catch you back maybe Friday night or sometime. And I'll do some more of the videos. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.